If I can have everybody's attention this way, Mr. Michaels, knees on the desk, please. Thank you. Let's go through first the quiz, and then as we go through the quiz, the next thing we'll do is go right into the pretest. Ava, ahead in the game. Okay, so the first one says the speed of light in the vacuum is, and blah, blah, blah. Which number written in scientific notation is the best approximation? So the first thing I have to do is kind of round this off. Looking at the choices, I'm going to want all zeros, and 29 becomes 30. Now, how many places did I go? I went 3, 6, 7 places. So my exponent must be 7. That leads to choice C. Okay, any questions? All right, next one. What's the best approximation? Now, you'll notice that none of these is perfect. But if you look at each of these other choices, they are very far away from where this point of intersection is. The one that's closest is the point -2, 0. It's actually a little bit below it, but it's closest, so therefore it's the best approximation. Okay? Questions? No. All right. And which equation represents or does not represent a linear function? It's wherever the variable has an exponent on it other than 1. So y equals 4x squared minus 5. That is not linear. I don't care about the exponent on the 7 here, because what's another name for 7 squared? 49. So therefore, I do not need to worry about the exponent. I could just write it as 49 and then it disappears. Okay, any questions on your quiz? Okay, tomorrow is the last in that series of quizzes. It'll be your last quiz grade for the market period. Also, we're going to check your pretest tomorrow, so make sure you bring your pretest to class. Someone will go around and check and make sure that was done. That'll be your last assignment for the market period. And then I can, the only thing I'll be waiting for your grade is your test on Friday. And then if you're doing the relearn packet, and that's all been done. Okay, so here is the first page of your pretest. Take a look. See how you did. If you have any questions and you can't understand my work, please speak up.
Why is it -2?
Because if you notice that point is in between over here, right? This is 0, 2, 4, so in between is 3. Okay? Any other questions on this first page? Are we good? Can I go to the second page? All right, hold it. Ava, go ahead.
5.
Number 5. It's choice B. And it says, where is it increasing and non-linear? Now, linear means a straight line. And if you look at these other 3 sections, they're all straight lines. So I want non-linear, which means it can't be straight. This section's not straight. And it's increasing. We read a graph from left to right like a book. And it's curving and going up. Because it's going up, it is increasing. Okay? Anything else?
No.
All right, let's go to the next page. Start with 6 through 9. Now, this will definitely, absolutely be on the YouTube channel. So when you go home, look, performance is a function of preparation. When you go home, this is a big test tomorrow. You need to step up and kick butt. So if I were you, I would be reviewing my work. Anything I didn't clearly understand when I got home, I would be looking at the video, watching it, redoing it, checking my answers another time, making sure we're all good. Okay? Any questions? Okay. What about the bottom part right there?
10.
Number 10. Okay, do you remember the name for what kind of angles those are? No, they're not supplementary, they're vertical. Whenever you make the letter X, the ones that are across from each other are vertical and they're always equal. So therefore, 6n minus 3 equals 3n plus 21, and you just solve that equation. Okay? Yes. Number 8. Which of the following is not equivalent to 1/49? Now, I want to look at this from 2 perspectives. Let's say you weren't sure, but you realize they all kind of look alike, and you should use the laws of exponents, right? And the laws of exponents are that we add the exponents. So if I do that, the first one works out to be 7 squared. The next one is 7 to the negative 2, the next one is 7 to the negative 2, and the next one is 7 to the negative 2. Because negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2, 1 and negative 3 is negative 2, negative 1 and negative 1 is negative 2. So when this is the only one different from the other three, doesn't it have to be the answer? So you don't even really need to know what 7 to the negative 2 is. But all of that said, negative exponent. So that's why this becomes 1 over 7 squared, and 7 squared is 49. Okay, so choice A is the right answer. Anything else on this?
No.
Okay, yes. All right, which one is not a function? The one that's not a function, x is always input. I look for wherever the x repeats. And do you see how there's 2 negative 1s here? That's how I know it's not a function. Okay? If it said which is a function, I would look for the one with no repeats. Any other questions?
No.
All right, let's go to scan 3. Take a look, see what you think. Oh! Okay. Is there anything there that I can go over with you? Davis?
14.
14. Find the value of n in the diagram. Now, if you look at that, that's 2 parallel lines cut by a transversal. A couple of different ways to do this. One way is drag and drop, right? I take this, I drag it, I drop it down there. Wouldn't it be next to the n?
Yeah.
And that means they make together, they make a straight line, which means they have to add up to 180. So I wrote that they have to add up to 180.
I thought I just got down to like the nearest one, 200.
I do go, and it lands on the bottom, which is right here, which is 73. Nope. All right, real quick, hold it. Let's just show you the answers to these two very quickly. This is C because the size changes. It needed to have a dilation, so they're not congruent, so it can't be that. Most kids are getting number 18 right with D. And then here's my graph. Listen, you multiply the input by negative 3/4. That's negative 3/4 x plus 1. And then here's the equation. I get 12 equals 12, which means everything is an answer. So there's infinite number of answers. Any questions?
No.
All right, this will be available online a little later today.